Get mine to work.
All right, I think we're going. 4:35, we'll call to order. Can we have the Pledge of Allegiance? Jenny, since you're here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I don't think we need introductions. We all seem to know each other. Did anybody get a chance to look through the meeting minutes? I did, and they looked fine to me. They're a little bit, we're going back to just a brief description each time instead of the shortened versions that we had before. So this is a little bit more accurate. So we will accept those.
Moving right along here.
We are, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, we have all our public is up here, so we'll address our public comments at the same time we do all the other things.
December 8th of 2016?
Oh, she's got that wrong date, but it's good on the thing. It's good on the minutes.
I noticed on the minutes it said July 12th.
Yeah.
If it was, I was never notified of that meeting.
We didn't have
Oh,
it.
wait a minute.
We didn't have it.
It was
Oh, it
canceled.
was
Yeah.
April 12th, I couldn't know.
Oh, okay. Yep.
But I
Okay.
mean, I never got notified of it.
Cancellation?
Yeah.
Oh, I had an email.
I didn't get email about the meeting or the cancellation.
Well, we knew the meeting from previous meeting, and
Right.
then the email came out saying they were canceling it. I mean, I got an email.
Okay. I'll find out because I've had a couple people say that they aren't getting the emails and they want to be included, so I'll find out what's going on with that. I'm sure it's just an oversight. Okay. So on to the plans.
Well, they're getting a little closer now.
We're a little closer. We're a little closer. We're still a good bit out. I have communicated with Major Rule. I've communicated with the Warbirds. All the usual suspects are lined up. What do we think of the balloon arch that we had?
I liked it. I thought it was really
I think
nice.
that goes over every year.
Okay.
pretty well.
Okay, then we'll stay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feedback that I had.
Yeah. Kind of gives people a place to enter, you know, as if,
Yeah.
since we don't really have that.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will contact her too. Any other thoughts?
Who's gonna, well, you know, you had that lady do it last year?
Right.
Is she gonna do it again?
We had decided not to have her do it again. We were going to just kind of mix it up a little bit. We've got a couple good options.
Okay.
But if anybody comes up, we don't have anything in stone. So if anybody comes up with a better idea or somebody that they meet that they think would be fabulous, then by all means, let's do that.
Okay.
What are we talking about? That
MC.
lady?
For the MC?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we also talked about having a director for that day. Does anybody have any ideas? Anybody they would suggest? Obviously, we can't pay them, so we'd need a volunteer, but if nobody here can volunteer,
I know
then
Nick Bird.
I'll be doing it again this year.
You were a good MC.
I don't mind
I think
being
you'd
the
be a good
director,
Yeah.
but what that is, it's sort of the backstage guy giving hints to the MC saying,
Right.
Yeah.
the airplanes aren't here yet, tap dance.
Right.
The airplanes are coming. And when Pastor Brian did it, he was in communications with the aircraft and all of that.
Yeah.
And that's not the only thing. I think last year we had a little mix-up with some timing. And
Yeah.
if there had been a director sort of
Right.
coaching, and I don't have a problem doing it.
Okay, if you'd like to do that, that's fine, because
Not that I'd like to, I just don't have a problem doing it.
as far as the communication ground to the planes, that's their, they
It really
dropped
helps.
some of their communication and they don't have it available. So that's not something that we can, and I'm sure it was wonderful that one year, but it's not something we can repeat, so.
Now, the thing that, when I was MC, Pastor Brian was the director, and he had written out a good script, and I mean, it was down to the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and so I don't know how we, do that.
That's the key. Well, I
Oh, yeah.
have the previous ones. I
I have the
ones from
previous ones too, but,
It's all you have to do is just put in the names of the different
yeah.
people. And-
We had a script last year. You had a script, I had a script, everybody involved had a script.
Well, if you have a script.
Yeah.
And then and timing, you can,
I think there was like a master script.
well, there was when Pastor Brian did it. I
Yeah.
know that. I don't know
Everybody that
what we had last year.
spoke had their script, but I think there was the master script.
There was, yeah, everybody had that.
Right.
Line of, like your
Oh,
timeline,
yeah.
like, okay, you do this, you do this.
Yeah.
And as the timeline started going haywire, he was
That's
the little
what-
voice whisperer going, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 you don't
Right.
go up next. You-
Yeah.
Right.
So he was like that.
And the other thing was keeping an eyeball on the people who are going to be up next and kind of either making eye contact with them or actually going over and tapping them on the shoulder and saying, you know,
Yeah, I remember Pastor Brian doing
yeah,
that.
he did that. And then with Mike, I don't know what happened, but it was the taps that happened before she announced the taps.
Yes.
I
We
know
had
that
taps
happened.
twice, yeah. So we had
That
taps
last
twice.
year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's, cueing Mike
Yeah.
as to
Well,
when it happens.
this time particularly, it sounds like we'll have an MC who has never done this before, never even been here before, so it'd be pretty key to have someone. that-
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Missed the meeting.
It'll probably be key to have someone that can help them along with that.
Who is
well,
it?
whoever it may be, we haven't decided yet.
Oh,
That
we
was, we've
haven't.
already
Oh,
talked,
okay.
so I'm not sure, but if we decide to go with Michelle again, we can. It's just nice to have a change,
It is.
Well,
you know?
that was my vote, that
Yeah.
every year we have someone
Right,
different.
right. So yeah, that person will need to be coached.
I had a thought, which is only a thought. Pastor Jay Farwell, the youth pastor at Canyon Lake Community Church, has a brother in the service right now and a cousin, whose name is Jeremiah, was a helicopter pilot in the battle for Fallujah. So he has two people in his family currently that are in the worst of the fighting in Afghanistan. So he, he's a good speaker and is well-known in the area. He's well-known to people. So
Okay?
he would do it if he were asked. I'm almost 100% positive.
Would he make a good speaker or a good MC?
I think he'd make a good MC. He does, well, that's what you do when you're a pastor here.
He is,
Yeah.
and he's in the service or was in the
No,
service, or?
his- I don't know if
Okay.
he ever was
Okay.
himself, but his brother John and his cousin Jeremiah are
Okay.
serving. But it's always, I think, best to get somebody who has served,
I think so too,
for sure.
yeah. So we'll do that, but definitely I'll talk to him about the invocation at the least.
He's never done that.
Okay.
We've asked everybody else once in rotation, but he's never done it.
Although Casey did an excellent job
Yes.
last year.
Casey did.
People really
And
liked
then,
him. Got lots of feedback.
Debbie always gets our people, our Pledge of Allegiance people, either a recent Eagle Scout or
Mhm.
Gold Star.
I just
Girl
talked to
Scout.
one of the moms actually yesterday, and her son is an Eagle Scout. You know, there aren't any Eagle Scouts in Canyon Lake except the one we had do it last year.
Right.
It was
Jason Williams.
He was so cute. He was so nervous.
He was really, yeah.
He was
But
so
it's-
cute, though.
It's nice, I think, to have an Eagle Scout as well, so if we want to go with that,
Sure.
to have an Eagle Scout do it all.
How about a gold Girl Scout?
And we've had Gold
Well,
Star.
and-
Girl Scouts.
Okay.
We
If they're
have-
out,
we
yeah,
have a
that'd be great.
golden, you know, the level, whatever that is when they cross, and they're not Eagle Scouts, but they're Eagle Scout level.
Yeah.
I might look into that. If
Yeah.
we could have a girl do it, or have them both go up.
Yeah, they call them eagles, gold.
Yeah, Gold.
Gold.
Yeah, let's see if we can find,
My daughter
Yeah.
mentors those back east.
We did have a bead on one years ago, but she'd gone on to college. That's the problem once they're at that level.
Yeah, that was
They are.
Adele, what's her
Right.
name's
Yeah.
daughter.
Yeah.
And they're hard, because by the time they get to that stage, they're
Mm-hmm.
either a senior in high school, or they're off. you know,
we got other things to do.
college.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Can I back up to invocation?
Sure.
Because that's not filled yet. I know Pastor Pete has retired, but I also know he hasn't retired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still doing services for people.
You might.
He might be available.
Sure.
Nancy would know better.
He always
than-
would.
Yeah.
We're trying to, at Canyon Lake Community Church, we're trying to update our list of currently serving men and women, and, because we pray for them on a routine basis. And if that ever happens, you know, I will try to find out where they're from, because they're basically asking people coming to church, do you have anybody in your family who's currently serving?
Mm-hmm.
So there may be something. I know Brett Tibbet is the son of Fran, but he is not in this area, and he's
Right.
finished his active duty. He's now taking dental
Mhm.
school on, still in the service though. He's
Right.
still in
That
the service.
obligates him for more service. though.
Yeah.
But he isn't local, he does visit.
Right.
I think he's
He's back east.
back
Back east,
east.
yep.
Then there's Nicholas Tussaud, who's a
Mm-hmm.
Canyon Lake family, but I don't know where he is.
He was in San Diego.
Yeah,
I don't know where he is
I don't
now.
know if he's still in the service even.
For what purpose? For just
Just
to speak or?
to speak or to.
Right, right.
It would actually be.
You know, there's lots of slots, and so you have somebody
Mm-hmm.
who does the address, and somebody who does the community address. It can be a short 5-minute thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Having a young man who's just recently served, I think that would be good, or a young woman.
Yeah.
If I might see Lisa, I'll mention that to her.
Mhm.
And we do have several others too in the community that I think would be good.
And he's been in like the drama sort of arena, hasn't he, before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So he would be comfortable speaking.
Well, we're talking two things. We're talking
Yeah.
MC and
Sure.
then we have
Kind of got
speakers.
sidetracked for a
Well,
second.
no, but we have speakers and MCs.
Yeah,
I mean, we have an MC and speakers, right?
yeah.
We
need a
all, we
dynamic
have the
MC.
whole
Yes.
group
Yeah.
of people who live in Canyon Lake who work at March Air Reserve Base who are in the Predator program. There's a
Okay.
ton of them that live here. Oh golly, of course, I have them all at home. Lamar, Lake Lamar.
He's very good.
But, and then there was a Dana with a German last name that I can't remember. And Tom
Innocenti.
Innocente, who's left the area and now lives in El Segundo.
Yeah.
I met a woman who, I've known two women, but I don't know, I can't come up with their names, who work there in the Predator program.
Okay.
And one is military, one isn't.
How many speakers do you think we should have?
You know, if we have 4, we're good. If we have 2, we're good. I think the more we have, the less they'll speak, but it keeps the program nice and moving and interesting. Yeah, so I don't mind, you know, we can enlist as many people as be willing to step up for
We
us.
used to aim for 2. One a keynote and one a community speaker.
Right.
So keynote could be any topic about, you know, patriotism,
Mhm.
what all this stands for, or a program
Wings.
like Wounded Warrior. That's
Yeah.
always good for
Mhm.
people to be aware of that.
We haven't had them out for a while, right? Did we have them out before? Wounded
I
Warrior?
haven't had Wounded Warriors, but then there's
Well,
that
that's
scandalous
There's that
issue.
controversy with
Yeah,
that.
there is.
There is an issue with them,
Problems.
yeah.
People have stopped
Maybe
giving
pick another
because they were.
program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are many programs.
I
There's
know,
the program
I know.
where they, I think it's Habitat for Humanity, or maybe it's called something else,
Mhm.
where they refurbish homes. And Canyon Lake was on the list for that at one time. It was
Oh.
in the paper that we were next, and I don't think it ever happened. But
Okay.
it doesn't matter if it doesn't happen here, it's still a great
You know, there's
program.
the
Right.
VA, you know, we could just contact the VA out of Loma Linda or
Mhm.
something too.
Right?
They must have people, you know, that can, especially if Veterans Affairs, you know,
Mhm.
kind of thing, where the big thing is not getting the medical care or something, to have someone maybe from Loma Linda show up and say, hey, we take care of your vets. And there's a VA home in Chula Vista too that works closely. It's called Veterans Homes of America out of Chula Vista.
Okay.
It's kind of a combo retirement home, assisted living, and final.
That's a really good thing to bring these up to the public who
Yeah.
doesn't know any of this
That
stuff.
one would be,
Mhm.
that Veterans Home of America in Chula Vista is a really pretty incredible place.
Okay.
I
All
have
good
a number for
ideas.
them that I might, I'll see on that one.
Okay.
Maybe a speaker representative, that'd be interesting to hear.
And I have a contact in Riverside, an attorney who is very involved on a national level with Veterans Affairs. He may have some local. I'll talk to him. Yeah.
That's a contact with clout.
Yeah, yeah. I turned him down for a job. We'll see if he's friendly still.
Well, that might be a way to go better then, because I would be starting from zero.
Well, and again, even so, even if we had 3 or 4 items, that would be okay too. If it was, as long as it's information that the public would like to know, then sure, why not? And if nothing else, we can invite them to be there to hand out information to discuss the programs, if we decide not to have them as a speaker. So I would start just hitting up whoever you think of, and then as we get closer, we can narrow down if we need to.
Do you know, Jill, if they are having the Wounded Warrior golf tournament this coming year?
No, they're not.
They're not?
No.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything
All
about
dropped.
it. Yeah.
Shame. 'Cause
Wait,
veterans-
what?
They're not gonna have the Wounded Warrior Charity Golf Tournament this year. No.
Because of the controversy.
No, we just had a tournament last month, our Contractors Association, and gave $5,000 to Wounded Warriors. And our executive director pretty well vetted what was going on and said that some of the stuff is just not true
Right.
that's
Oh, I'm
happening.
sure.
Yep.
And we also have a helmets to hard hats program that
I've heard of that.
we've been promoting to get servicemen into our apprenticeship
Oh,
program.
yeah.
I don't know if there's an administrator locally, but I can look into that and see
Okay.
if that's even an interesting topic. I don't know.
Oh, it is very
Anything that
interesting.
helps the veterans.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Or makes them
It's the hard
aware.
hats, I like that.
I know we did the honor
I do
flight
too.
last year.
You
There's-
could, I know for sure you could always get Michael Garrison, who used to be Melissa Melendez's number one,
Mhm.
and now he's the legislative analyst for the Bureau, the BIA, Building Industry. And he's political, so any opportunity to speak, and he's a good speaker, and he is a Marine.
Okay.
He left the Marines and went right into service with Melissa, and then he went to BIA, and he's chairman of the Young Republicans, I think.
He comes off very well. He's
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he is.
He would be a great
Garrison.
speaker. If you nailed
He's,
him now, he
yeah.
would be a great speaker. Maybe an MC, give him a choice.
Okay. Yeah, because he has a very easy manner.
Yeah,
Yep.
used to the public.
Intimidating look, though, when you first meet him, so you're not sure if you're friend or foe.
It would be a good bet.
Yep. Okay.
But
Kind of following the same sort of program we did last year. Like, we're going to do the Cub Scout, Girl Scout.
I think so. People seem to like it. They seem to like it.
It's a good format. I think the
Yeah.
format is
We're going to keep the
pretty
format.
good.
Yeah, I think so too. They all seem to, the
we
kids were
worked out
good.
a lot of the
Yeah.
wrinkles over the years.
Right, right.
Location, we changed location several
Yeah.
times.
Right.
and Now we've got it.
No, I think that works.
Were you going to do the Field of Honor?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of failed on that a little bit last year, so I'm going to try and get started on it a little sooner this year and let everybody know to hand out your little flyers. and
Right.
Get everybody to participate. We put them all out, whether someone donates or not.
Right.
Whether there's a name on the ribbon. The 200 flags go out.
Yeah.
We didn't sell but probably 25 last year.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay, we can do better than that, I think, this year. Yeah.
Because it was a big fundraiser starting out that way.
Yeah.
I think we almost sold 150 flags, and that's $10 a flag.
Yeah.
We ask as a donation, so the more, and people like that. They go,
Mhm.
the day of and look for their person's name on
Oh, yeah, the people like
flag.
getting them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if Karen, I think she's still keeping track of
I think so. I'm surprised she's not here, but
those who pass away during the year so that we can honor
You know
them with
what?
roses.
Yes.
Does anybody know, or remember Glenn Walker? Did he pass away?
Glenn Walker.
He came in one day and handed me a handful of money, which totaled $95. And he's a lieutenant commander, retired from the Navy, but I think he passed away. And I was brought this to do a thank you note to him.
What is the name again?
His name is Glenn Walker. He lived on Golden Gate Drive.
Okay, I'll see if I can find out some
And but,
information.
yeah, he came in a while ago, and I thought, oh, I've got to remember to bring this today. And I think, we need a thank you note for Joy. I think he might have passed.
Okay.
But yeah, he just handed me almost $100 and said, here, put this towards your committee.
Nice, nice. Okay. I'll look him up and see if we can't get some information
I'll
on
bring this
him.
upstairs to hand in.
Okay. And
Who
the-
are we gonna choose to, I think it's like Lisa Reed's, remember? Arlie Blood's widow did it.
We usually choose.
Yeah, let's be
family.
thinking of that. I think we made the decision almost at the last minute last year because things change and.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
Wendy, actually. Was it Wendy?
That was such a wonderful
Tony-
moment
It
and,
was Tony's daughter and.
Yes.
That laid it.
yeah,
It
Yeah,
was-
yes.
I forget their last.
yeah, the year before was,
Was
Arlie
Arlie.
Seal, Flood,
Lucille.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Wakemore.
right.
Yeah, they escorted that was very nice having the
Last year
ROTC
was a
escort
really
that.
touching moment too, though, because,
Mhm.
yeah.
That was hard on everybody and but it was also nice. It was a very
Yeah, 'cause
good,
His son was in the wheelchair when he had to get him through to.
yeah.
Either I'm deaf or you people are speaking awfully low.
We've been mumbling, sorry.
We haven't said anything yet.
Yeah.
Meeting, please come to
We've just been kind of hanging out.
order. What about booths?
Well, we have, that's what I think that whoever we talk to about possibly speaking, we can also then offer them a secondary option of having information out there and they can spread to the public. I do have that very nice man who's going to set up a military display for us. He's got some really great guns. So they don't fire, but boy, they're impressive. So he's going to bring those and he does I brought the book last time, he does quite a nice display.
I think booths are really information booths.
Yeah.
Because there are
Yeah.
people that come in, they're kind of wandering.
Yes.
And they've got nowhere to go.
It was wonderful last year. They stayed and stayed and
They
stayed.
did, and
Yeah.
I think it would have been really, whether they're selling something or not, but if
Mhm.
it has to do with something positive, you
Yeah.
know, patriotic sort of thing, keeping with the theme.
Yep, absolutely.
I don't know.
I think so too. No selling, we don't want them out there,
No.
but to give information, I think absolutely. There's so many organizations that would.
There was that gentleman who had books
Yep.
that gave all the things that are available to
Mhm.
veterans.
Oh,
He-
yeah.
I don't
Yep.
remember his name.
I think Karen knows the contact
Karen.
here. I don't
She
know why
does.
Karen's not here. I know she's juggling a lot of things right now.
Yeah, she
But,
is.
Yeah, that was helpful. He handed them all out. They were all free.
I'll talk to Karen.
It would be
Okay.
nice if there was like, we could find 6 booths.
Yes,
So it doesn't look sad with just one.
Yeah.
But to have, you know.
Yeah.
I think we could do
half a
that.
dozen.
Yeah.
We had the booth one year with the realtors that give a
Yes.
discount to veterans so that they can get into a home,
Okay.
house if they're buying a home. And then possibly Habitat for Humanity would come.
Sure.
The one
The Habitat for Humanity
for the
would come that
veterans,
does
sure.
the veterans' homes.
But I think anything that gets information about the veterans or care,
Mhm.
or homes, or, you know, mortgage, even, I think we have those people out that did mortgages for veterans one year too.
Mhm.
And there was a name, and I thought it was the Mitcheners,
Well, I think that
Steve and Kathy.
this attorney that I know, I think that he can come up with some really good things. I told him I'd be hitting him up, so now I'm just making good on my promise.
And also, I think what they have to do is make sure that they have it easy up though, because it's hot that day.
Right.
And they could not just set up.
No. We'll make sure they're covered.
Arrangements to have a table and chair for them,
Mhm.
but they'd have to bring their own easy out.
Absolutely.
Or, you know, we could make arrangements and we'd have to let them know there would be a fee then for the setup.
Yeah. Okay.
And they might be okay with that too.
Sure.
We've always felt that we need to have a first aid
Oh,
location.
definitely.
Okay.
And Mary probably could set it up. The new president of the emergency preparedness, is that Larry?
Larry Green.
Larry Green.
Yep.
Okay.
Larry Green took on the presidency.
Yeah.
Nancy's.
Larry. I know, I just saw her on her walker yesterday, so.
Yep.
She's doing fine.
Nancy, yeah.
She's on her walker.
Yeah, she got a new hip on Thursday, went to the movies on Friday.
Oh!
She's doing good.
But
She's
she
doing
also
okay.
was in a car accident, was rear-ended.
Just before she got her hip replaced.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just one thing after another.
Yeah, Sunday crashed, Monday new hip. No.
Well, you might as well just get it all over at once, you know? Don't- No resting in
Don't waste the
between.
trip.
That's right.
If having a booth that says emergency preparedness.
Oh, I think that'd be great
Usually share it with
with the first
the
aid.
committee.
First aid.
Oh,
Ron,
Committee
on,
booth.
No, because I think Karen has that all set up just to
Okay.
sell the T-shirts and the
Yeah.
coins and
Yep.
register for bricks and
Yeah, hopefully that's.
right next to
her.
her. That would be good.
You
Well-
mentioned bricks. I got a question from someone, I can't remember.
I have a list of questions that people have stopped by the post office.
Yeah.
Hey, Debbie.
He signed up for a brick, paid his money and all that. He went over to check. And it was for his brother-in-law or something. And it wasn't there. And I explained to him that
Twice a year.
how we accumulate
Right.
all of that. So
Right.
I assume that is going to happen.
It is, yes.
It's good to have an
Did we do a
article.
brick for Rod
Yep.
Gill yet? Yes, we did. There's one.
yeah. And it's still the same guy that's doing the bricks, by the way. He hasn't,
Rod.
Yeah.
Rod Gill.
yeah, he hasn't decided he's not, he keeps threatening.
I know, that's what you.
Yeah, he threatens every time,
But
but
he's
he's,
got a heart for it.
he does. We don't count on it, but it's good when he says
I
yes.
thought when he had come in, he said that his brick wasn't out there.
No, I thought when we had on Memorial Day weekend,
Mhm.
it was there. But the one thing we haven't done that I'm glad Karen isn't here, but she gets upset, is the gentleman whose brick was incorrectly laid, and then they, right next to it, they put the correct one and didn't remove the wrong
Oh.
one.
Right.
And Karen's been exercised about this for a year
Yeah.
and a half now. And I don't know why whoever laid them didn't notice this, but it needs to be removed and something else put in there, and that's the hard thing, because once they've been laid, removing them and putting a new one in is
I was told that they can't remove it.
Because he
Well,
has
they
to
did my-
remove a whole
Can't.
section.
As far as I know, they
Can't just
Right.
removed
pop
my
one out.
father's. Because
Yeah.
I signed up for, he was World War I.
Yeah.
And they put him down as World War II when I went in and raised it, and they did replace it. I don't know. if
Was
they
it
took old
in the
one out.
middle of, yeah, see, because we have given him a new one elsewhere,
Yeah.
but I was told, and I
Yeah.
don't know bricklaying, so I can't dispute it. If I'm told that it's not possible to do without destroying the whole section, I have to take their word for it. So I don't know what to do with that.
Can we place something over it? Just,
Why couldn't we burnish it in some way? Couldn't we?
Grind it down.
Right.
yeah.
That's an interesting idea.
It's possible.
Huh?
You probably could.
Could they grind it out?
That's what I'm thinking, if they grind it out. Okay.
I'm just thinking, should it be that big a deal?
I don't know. I know because, and also, for a little background information, I did research the paperwork and it was submitted incorrectly the first time. And so this was not, it was not the mistake of the bricklayer, so it's really hard then to make them go back and,
right.
yeah. So it was installed the way it was given by the family.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
we all have a
didn't-
tendency to think you can read our writing.
Oh, no, it was written very clearly, it was just incorrect
No, but
apparently.
I mean,
Yeah,
Oh, so
That's what
they
I'm saying.
sent it in.
They sent it in wrong,
incorrectly,
yes.
We
Then realized.
ground it and
Right.
we want it fixed.
Right. right, so that's part of it too. Yeah,
It would be fun if they had like something that just could be nailed over on top of it. that
That's what-
they-
yeah.
Like a blank
Plate.
something that would go.
a plate or something that go over, that's possible.
Brick sock.
But good to have several times a year an article on the city connection
Yes.
page, just to remind people that bricks are available,
Okay.
that
We
they.
haven't
been a
pushed
while.
that recently, have
No.
we?
That we,
Flags and bricks, we need to push.
Yeah.
Okay,
That we can lay them twice a year, but people can take, bring the money in at any
Well,
time.
kind of on that subject, I have one other thing before I forget, because this person bought a banner.
okay.
Banner's up. They moved, his service ended, and they wanted to know, hey, can we take that banner down and take it with us? And I'm going, I think think it's up for the duration of the program or until it shreds or.
It is, we can't, unless, we couldn't,
Otherwise,
as a
we have
city,
to
take on the
hire Joe
liability,
and
right,
a picker and a thingy and a.
right.
Yeah.
But I said we would keep her address on file. Should
Okay.
the program end, we'd be glad to send it to them.
Okay, yeah.
Are we kind of in agreement that if somebody just doesn't, like if Lisa Tussaud goes, hey, Nick's,
Yeah.
not in service anymore, can we have that banner? I'm
Right.
thinking,
Are we
I
still
thought-
putting new banners up?
Yeah, when we
are-
get them?
Then why,
we-
how hard is it to take that one down and put another one right there?
It isn't when we get a replacement.
Right,
We
that's
could
what I'm
do-
saying.
That's an excellent thought.
That's what we say. I think that's what the original policy was, because we had to have a policy.
Yep.
And
It says in there
remember,
that we're not taking, that they're there for the duration of the
Right.
program.
I thought we said that we could remove them after the service of an individual. and
It
then
seemed to me that's what we
We
talked
could
about.
put up something else.
Did we?
I don't think there'd be anything wrong with replacing it,
Right. They've
as we
requested
have.
it.
We can,
Yeah.
I don't
You know?
think we have any pending.
No, we don't right now.
I think Murphy was the last one.
But banners is also something that we
So
need
there
to,
we go in the paper, maybe there's somebody that wants a banner and didn't know.
I
Right.
think a nice photograph of a banner talking about it,
Yep.
because we've gotten some nice banners out there.
yep,
And Joe just did some repair work to all of them.
I didn't
Have a
know.
big giant windstorm and everything.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
should get a
I
thank
know
you.
that.
yes,
They were
Yeah.
Maintaining these
moving
things.
kitties out there, so he came and I don't think he charged us either, because he had to pick her during.
I haven't seen anything,
Uh-huh.
I don't think so.
I don't think he sent us an invoice.
Nope, I haven't seen it.
He was going to,
Yeah,
and then he, which is.
yeah. I'm sorry to rush things along, we're in trial at where I work, and there we go again. I have exhibits that I have to get ready, so if we can just, no. Are we doing okay?
Yeah.
What else do we have?
I've got a topic, quilts of honor.
Yes,
Okay, talked to my lovely bride, they've got 2 this year.
oh,
Now, and her proposal, and I won't give my input, I'll just give you hers. They've got 2, and their suggestion, the ladies that do this, is that they have 2 jars, one for male veterans, and another one for female veterans. And so a male will get one, and a female will get one. So that's
That makes sense.
a proposal. The other choice, I guess, would be 1 bucket and everybody puts it
Take
in.
it.
And the high probability is that it'll be 2 males. I mean,
Exactly.
it's probably 20-to-1
Right.
ratio at least.
And how
Male.
many female veterans would there be? So there'll
There'll be
probably
some.
4.
yeah, there
Well, 4
will
or 5, I guess
Yeah,
5.
there's-
You know,
Yeah.
There's several
See,
of
it
So
would be
that's-
Brenda Adams, and Ronald Lee Rhodes.
Molly
a couple
Evans
other
is
females.
one.
Yeah.
Who? Yes, we know 5 women, and I would
Yeah.
love to see one of them get it, actually. So-
Well, that's the proposal, and they've got 2 quilts available.
well, when we advertise it, we can say, ladies,
Yeah, oh yeah.
absolutely.
chances are pretty good.
I think that's a lovely idea.
That was their idea. So I'll-
They made the quilts.
They should be able
That'd be
to.
true.
Oh, I
But
think-
the committee should make the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a proposal.
oh, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will let her.
I think
know.
that's a good idea. Okay,
That's all that was on my list.
anybody else have any?
That's a big list.
I did, actually. That was remind me of the flags for the Veterans Home Yards, that list of names, to get a really good early start on
Yeah.
current addressing. If you wanted to get the list printed out so we could start working on that.
Okay,
The other thing I guess nobody's really talked about is the fundraising or money to put the event on.
okay.
Are we?
We didn't do any on
Plans
Fiesta
that?
Day.
Do we just have enough left over from last year?
We just take up a collection.
I know, I mean, nobody's actually talked about that, if we
What
should
about
be
the
doing
clubs? Have they
anything.
gotten a letter?
No, but they will. It's, we've had some things going on, but yes.
The
Yeah,
only reason I brought it up because
Oh my
my
gosh.
list, it was just from what I need to
Mhm.
do this, 300 for flags, and, the 250 for the, did we reserve Mike Schroyer?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just looked at that on my list.
His words to me were, as long as you're doing it, I'll be here. I know, he was almost like, don't ask me again.
Because, and then we have to think
I got
about
him.
And
reserving
the
things like
Warbirds.
the premier, the chairs and tables,
Mhm.
and all that stuff has to be done as well. And usually we try and,
Do it a little ahead of
fairly
time.
soon, if
Yeah.
you want to just let me know what month I should start working on it.
Okay.
Give me a little direction.
Yeah, and we'll start focusing more on fundraising. I don't know how many of you know, last year was a bad time for me. I had lost my stepfather, had to move my mother down here. There was a lot going on, so my life was split. But we will focus, we being my entire family, will be focusing more on the things that we need, the fundraising and so forth.
Because I think it runs us about, what, $4,000.
Somewhere around there,
4,000 to
somewhere,
5,000
yeah.
to do events.
And we have 1,000 coming from David's Ball.
No,
he did it already.
That's in the bank already.
Yeah.
Because he handed that to me practically the
But-
day after the event.
It was the day after the event. I think he walked in like a day or two after,
He did,
yeah.
and said, here's next year's money. So
Yeah.
he-
We can't promise him 7 passes again.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
By the way,
passes.
news on that, he's moving.
Oh,
That's not good.
no. Gosh,
But we have
Possibly, possibly. I'm not spreading
CCNR.
rumors.
No.
I don't know, I think Nicole is the new contact person. Southern California Edison, they all need to be asked.
CR&R needs to
Yeah,
be
but I've talked to both of
them.
them already, but not the clubs.
They need a letter,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
CR&R needs a letter too.
Yeah.
They'll donate.
They will.
usually do it for 500. but
They did last year, they will this
The
year.
problem with those big people is they need like the 3 to 4 month out
Right.
letters to get
Yeah.
it in there.
That's on my list for this,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Securitas is another possibility. We didn't get anything from them last year, but we did the year before.
Yeah, okay.
Again, that has to go to corporate in San Diego, so
Right.
it's a little
Time.
time lag on it.
Okay,
I know
Probably
Chamber's
never
gonna
too
donate
early.
the flag.
right,
It's probably never too early
You got
to
that right.
Yeah.
send it
for
down.
sure.
yeah. Okay, we good? We have our tasks? Let's just start talking to whoever you think would be a good person to have a booth there, and we can go from there and possibly turn them into speakers.
I wondered if the city, since it's so flush now being in the black, would up its donation. $1,000 is pretty paltry.
It is, and, and I have it on my list of things to bring up, so,
I'll second it.
Just so
Okay.
yeah.
yeah.
From the city, it's a good time to bring that up.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. It's been a long time
I'm
that we've
thinking
operated.
the water district might be good for.
There you go.
Uh-oh, they don't donate money, but they'll give you water.
Yes, we'll have water.
Well, good, then
Well,
let
that's
them
better
know we
than
do need
nothing.
water.
Water,
Mhm.
definitely.
Usually Ben Wick used to bring it in that event, so.
Well, he didn't bring it, but he put through a
Put through a
request.
thing, yeah.
Okay,
So that can be done.
okay.
Because we'll need at least 2 or 3 cases
I
for
thought,
the day.
I thought it was Jack Walmsley that had the
Jack picks it
contact.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in good shape.
Good luck with your trial.
Yeah, thank you. It's, we're on the last couple of days, so it's, I was up until about 2:30. I don't think it'll be that late this time. But it's, we're last 2 days, we go in. Hmm?
You have to all be at the office.
Well, luckily, last night I was able to do most of it from my pajamas, in my pajamas at home, but, but even if I'm not, it's what, half a mile from home, I can't complain.
Is that on Facebook? I'd like to.
Yeah, we'd like to.
You can do interesting things on Facebook if you complain.
No, what did we have? We're adjourned,
Couple,
5:15.
In flood